I try to figure out a lot of times what it is that's causing my clients anxiety and pain as they go through the process. Not just the pain associated with their accident, but the pain that's associated with this process just being really long and really arduous. And for a lot of people, that causes real financial consequences that causes them a lot of problems in their life, just directly related to this accident. And so whenever they think about it, it just causes them anger and all sorts of strife. And one of the things that I find that they're really frustrated by is the fact that their case is not being handled fairly, that they're just not getting a fair shake from the insurance company that's looking at this thing. And I believe that they think that this is sort of a plug in the numbers and therefore you get a certain number out of it. Let me give you for example. You've got $5,000 in medical bills. You would think that you're going to get $10,000 or $15,000 just as a mathematical formula, plugging it in there. And that's the way that they approach this process as they come into the office. The problem that they don't realize is that they're dealing with an adjuster who very well might be gaming the system on the other end of things. So the adjuster might say, hey, let's see if I can squeak out a few $1,000s by virtue of just stringing this thing out longer. So the adjuster looks at the case and says, well, I realize you got $5,000 in meds, I'm going to give you $6,500 for it. And they do that on the front end just to sort of test the waters. And you'll quickly realize that that number will change dramatically based upon certain actions that you take. That really is sort of basic game theory, that you change your actions and the other person is going to change their actions as well. Well, my clients a lot of times are looking at this in terms of, hey, it's a fixed system, it should work in a certain way based upon a certain numerical value of the medical expenses. And that just doesn't fit into the realities of this. You have adjusters and lawyers on the other side that a lot of times will just sort of test you to see how it is that you're going to react in light of what their position is. And what you'll quickly realize is that if you can push them more aggressively, if you can take actions that are more aggressive, probably more aggressive than what you're actually comfortable with, you'll realize that their numbers will change dramatically. Let's say, for example, that you don't engage in the pre-suit negotiation process of making demands and that sort of thing. You got a case that doesn't involve real policy limits. You just say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and put the case into lawsuit. I realize you're probably going to jerk me around on the numbers, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just go ahead and put it into a lawsuit. You typically then would see a number that changes dramatically just by virtue of filing a lawsuit. That's part of the reason why, although a lot of people are sort of reticent to do it, why a lot of times I recommend to clients that let's just go ahead and file a suit, go ahead and start that process. We can negotiate the case once we're within a lawsuit so that you're not wasting time, wasting 6 months negotiating with an adjuster who's giving you a very small percentage of your actual medical expenses for pain and suffering. If you have any questions about this, think I'm wrong, think I'm right, feel free to comment below. My name is Ben Sessions. My phone number 470-225-7710. Again, 470-225-7710. Thank you.